In this picture, you'll see me coming back from a 7-month deployment, 7 months of time out at sea. See, time is the most valuable resource on this planet. If you ask a young person what they want in this life, it would probably be money, cars, maybe even fame. But if you ask an old person, I bet you they would say they wish they had more time. I'm out here taking a peaceful afternoon stroll. The Angel Stadium is behind me. My apartment is behind me now. So we live within walking distance of the Angel Stadium, and we have yet to go to one Angels game. I don't really know why that is. But, you know, I was thinking, I've been in the military 6 years this December, and I wanted to make a video on this because I think it's valuable information. The military has a very unique way of teaching you how to manage your time. Not specifically sitting you down and teaching you about time management, but you pretty much learn it on your own. And that's because in the military, the mission comes first. It always comes first. You can get called in right after you've gotten off work, or you can get called in on your off days. And if you don't get the things done that you need to get done early and quick, you could possibly not get them done for the day or the week or the month. So throughout this video, I'm gonna be telling you some tips and tricks about how the military taught me time management, and maybe you can pick up on some of those habits. All right, so the first thing is minutes matter. Minutes matter the most because minutes add up to hours, and you only have 24 hours a day. So one little thing that you're doing, if you get off task, or if you're thinking about something else, or if you're just digging into your phone more than you need to be, you spend 10, 20, 30 minutes on that thing, and you're doing this 5 or 6 times a day, it's gonna add up to hours. And people are wondering, why don't I have enough time to do this? Why don't I have enough time to do that? There's a pretty good amount of time during the day, and you can get a lot done if you just focus on the minutes. Minutes matter. That's why I like to assign my schedule by the minute, you know, whether it's from 7:15 to 8:15 workout, or whether it's 8:40 to 9:45, I do this or do that. And that came from, I think the military was always giving me 3 or 4 minutes to do this, especially in boot camp. They're like, you have 2 minutes to do this, you have 2.5 minutes to do this. It's very specific, it's very exact. So it helps me line up my schedule according to the minutes. So remember that, minutes matter. All right, number 2 is distractions. Distractions are the #1 killer of productivity. They can mess with your time management, they can mess with what you have to do for the day. And I want to tie this into security because I work in security for the Navy. I'm a master at arms. So primarily I work on a vessel. And if we get distracted out there, if we let something slip by, if we get distracted by any means, something could happen that could ruin the security posture and potentially get us into lots of trouble. So you always have to realize that you have a task at hand that needs to be completed, and it's going to take discipline. Just like it takes discipline to stay vigilant out on watch, it's going to take discipline to minimize those distractions in your everyday life. Whether you're working on a school project or whether you're working on something for college or work, you have to minimize the distractions. Last thing, which is time blocks. I like to divide my time into time blocks. If you don't know, you'll see a demonstration on the screen, which is dividing your time with something visual. Make your schedule visual. It's a lot easier if you are making it visual, because I think most of our visual learners, I am, So that's why you see all these apps. You have calendars, you have Calendly, you have everything that makes it visual. So what you can do, you don't have to pay for an app, you don't have to pay for a service or whatever, is use dominoes or highlighters to mark off your time blocks. You can do breakfast, or you can do breakfast, lunch, dinner a certain color, or you could do work a certain color, or gym a certain color. If you're doing 2 days, you're making the same color, so you can really visualize the minutes, and it helps you remember how many minutes you can devote to each thing per day. This allows you to stay on track. Humans aren't born consistent. We're not born with consistency. It's a developed skill, and sometimes you have to really get good at it in order to do these things. So these 3 things that I just told you in this video are gonna help you with time management. That's how the military taught me time management. It's picking up these little skills, tips, and tricks throughout my military career. So I hope you can use them. I hope this video benefited you, and I want you to try them. Try them. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how it works for you in the comments, or message me on Instagram. I'll do my best to get back to y'all. And so, yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching. This is my buddy Brad, in case y'all didn't know. Brad's, he's been in the military. He just got medically separated. What did you get medically separated for?
Body herpes.
Give him the technical term.
I have chronic urticaria, means I break out in hives randomly throughout my entire life. I think it's gonna last, but every other week I gotta go get a shot that's worth about $6,000, and the Navy doesn't want me to get it while I'm active duty, so it makes me non-deployable. I can't go overseas. I don't have the shot everywhere in different countries, so I'm medically retired, making money.
Daggone.
90% disability.
Anything you want to say to the viewer about time management?
So you get one life, and time you've already spent, you can't get back. So spend your time wisely, because you can't get that time back. Use it wisely. That's it for the video, guys. If I hit this wall, you have to hit the like button. Okay?
Let me back up.
Ooh! Hello, welcome to the Hot Mic Show. You're on.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
How's it going?
What is this, Austen?
Yes, this is Austin, and Brad is on the other microphone. Say what's up, Brad.
What's up? What's your name?
Dude, hey, it's so great to talk to you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh my.
What's your name?
Okay. My name's Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah, I DM'd you one time.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to remember everybody's name, but what can I do for you?
I actually do have a question about the Navy band.
Yes, sir.
Would you be able to tell me like what they're about?
I can do my best. I may sound kind of stupid to the
Sure.
people that are actually in the Navy band, but I can do my best for you.
Okay, just do your best. I'll be good.
Okay. So go ahead.
Well, like, can you tell me more about the Navy band? Like,
Yeah.
if you know any information about them.
Yeah, I had a friend. I was in the temporary holding unit with him in boot camp, and he was in the band. He was in a 900 division, and they do lots of special training. They perform lots of the music in boot camp. So every wave of divisions will have a 900 division, which includes the people with the talent, the musical talent, the art talent, and they usually take people that already have a skill, that are already skilled in a certain instrument. So the Navy band,
Okay.
it depends on what command you are stationed with. I believe there are 2 or 3 Navy band commands, and they go around, they play at special events. I know they play at the Navy Army games, and it just depends. They play at pretty important events and events that are televised.
I know they make rank
Okay.
really fast too. So if you want to go that route, I think, and you want to make rank fast, I think that would be a good way to go.
Yeah, the Navy, I believe it's Navy MU will be your rate as an enlisted. So musician, something like that. So yeah, so I hear it's a great career choice, and they do make rank quick.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was probably my only question. I don't want to waste your time because I think more people have questions.
Yeah,
So,
no worries. I really appreciate calling in, Anthony.
Thank you so much. I appreciate talking to you, man.
Yep.
I love your YouTube channel, and yeah, awesome.
That's good to hear. I really appreciate that. All right, well,
Thank you.
best of luck with your decision, and we'll maybe talk to you next time on the Hot Mic Show.
Sure.
All right.
I'll talk to you next time. Thank you,
All right,
Alex and Brad. Right?
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good night.
No worries. You too. Bye. All right, that was Anthony. That went pretty well. The call went pretty well.
It did.